Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I'm checking my volumes for Mr. B, Nick Burafeto, who does work at Link2, and I was going to do, the Ripple lawsuit is finally over. The ruling came out yesterday, and today Link2, my sponsor, is allowing you to trade Circle shares for Ripple shares. And so that's available. And in the private group today, I'm going to read you a shareholder letter that Brad Garlinghouse sent out as well. You're going to want to see that. That's DAIXRP.com. Baba Cogs called it, and he is the official lightning rod of the Digital Asset Investor channel. Just want to congratulate the entire XRP army. You took the difficult path, you took the punches, you battled back when it mattered, and in the end, we won, they lost. And then Crypto Bull said, who else held XRP all 1,329 days of the lawsuit? I didn't just hold it, I bought more, and I've been holding since 2013. Now, the market went up, I think XRP went up a good solid 20 or so percent yesterday. We're up close to 61 cents. It was moving while the rest of the market was doing nothing. And on this day, I just want to remind everybody, because this is the truth, all these years, Bitcoin and Ethereum got the benefit of fake regulatory clarity from the Bill Hinman speech, which gave the false impression that the free market had chosen these two defective digital assets. They're still defective, both of them. Everybody knows it too. Everything was thrown at XRP, including most of the crypto pundits and media. They lost, Ripple won. The world is about to realize that they can own a digital asset that has Bitcoin scarcity. This is something Michael Saylor lies to people about all the time and says that Bitcoin is the only scarce asset. That's a lie. Bitcoin only has 21 million. XRP only has 100 billion. That's what you call scarcity. That just means you can buy more of XRP, but it's scarcity. It's the same exact scarcity. But XRP actually works and has utility. And the question, I believe that I believe that the digital asset world, I mean, think about it. We've only got about $2 trillion in this market, and it's going to go into the 100 trillion plus. On the way to the 100 trillion plus, what would you rather? I mean, just think, this isn't that complicated to think through. You got one digital asset, and actual tokens, stable coins and all kinds of things can be built on the XRP ledger, which that'll be paired with XRP itself when these things are created pretty much all the time, right? You can't build anything on Bitcoin. All you can do with Bitcoin is some random company could create a tether and pair it with Bitcoin a lot and drive the price up, or buy a lot of Bitcoin with it. But at some point, the smart money is going to start thinking, wait a minute, this XRP thing, this XRP ledger does everything. You got XRP over here and it moves fast. It's scarce. It's digital gold, but it also has it's inexpensive. The same thing that led you and me to XRP is going to lead the smart money to XRP, and it probably already has. You just aren't seeing it yet. All right. See, CNBC knew it way back when. They were selling XRP on CNBC, showing you how to buy it back in the day. We don't have to play this video, but I was reminding them after the lawsuit ended, now might be a good time to update your tutorial on how to buy XRP. Copied in Brian Kelly and all those people who have been lying to you all these years about Ethereum and Bitcoin being this great thing. FTX, in the midst of all of this, it wasn't just Bitcoin, Ethereum. They've had a recent addition to their pump and dump games, which was Solana. And now you know why. I've told you before, FTX trading firm Alameda Research will have to pay $12.7 billion to its creditors. Well, who do you think its creditors are? It's the same crypto VC pump gang who have been telling you how great Solana is, even though Solana breaks every few days. They've been telling you how great it is so that they could pump the price of it, because FTX Holdings, a lot of it was Solana, and so they needed to pump those bags when it came time for the payout, folks. These are the BS games that have been being played in crypto. Shady, fraudulent games for years. This is the fact, Jack. Legal clarity. Bitcoin, nope. Bitcoin has, oh yeah, we say it's not a commodity. It has that. That doesn't mean anything. Ask Ethereum. They tried to come out later on, once we uncovered ETHgate, and they felt pressure and Gary Gensler was going to reverse that and try to go after Ethereum, and then someone made the call and said, Gary, you're not allowed to do that, I guess. Legal clarity, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not Solana. Yeah, they've created the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, but they are not legally non-securities. They're just, whoever's in power right now said that, but the next time when somebody comes in power, they can say, oh, no, these are securities, because the fact is, folks, Ethereum was sold as a security. So was Bitcoin. The second that you know who the 4 Satoshis are, those guys issued an illegal securities offering, did they not? Maybe that's why they want to pretend like they don't know who they are. XRP has legal clarity, only XRP. And now it's much more solidified. Breaking Judge Torres has ruled that Ripple shall pay $125 million in civil penalties, stop any further violations of securities laws, putting an end to the nearly 4-year legal battle it fought with the SEC. The SEC had initially requested a penalty of $2 billion from Ripple. There's a lot of people weighing in today. Fred Rispoli, overall a huge win for Ripple, although I'm surprised at the $125 million hit Ripple more than made just on the price move in XRP last 5 minutes. Here are major takeaways from the ruling. Current sales of XRP post-complaint do not necessarily violate federal law. That battle is for another day. I called that the judge would essentially grant an injunction that Ripple could not violate federal law. That's where they leave it. SEC lost bigly with the court refused to grant a categorical injunction on institutional sales, especially, I think Jamie Dimon and JP Morgan may have called Gary up and been very pissed off about that. Hold on. No disgorgement, huge loss for SEC. Ripple did not recklessly disregard regulatory requirements. Post-July 13th conduct by Ripple, institutional sales did not rise to level of blame shifting. I called NetBurn expert rule was never going to be decided in a way favorable to Ripple. Today starts the 60-day countdown to deadline to file an appeal. Metal Lawman said Judge Torres has issued her ruling on remedies on Ripple. $0 disgorgement as expected because no losses shown by the SEC. $125 million in civil penalty for securities violations in sales to institutions. Injunction restraining Ripple from further violations of Section 5 of Securities Act. This is a small fraction of the damages the SEC was seeking in the case. My guess is both sides will appeal. Then Brad Garlinghouse weighs in. The SEC asked for $2 billion, and the court reduced their demand by 94%, recognizing that they had overplayed their hand. We respect the court's decision and have clarity to continue growing our company. This is a victory for Ripple, the industry, and the rule of law. SEC's headwinds against the whole of the XRP community are gone. Then Stuart Alderati, a final judgment. The court rejects the SEC's suggestion that Ripple acted recklessly. She reminds the SEC that this case did not involve any allegations of fraud or intentional wrongdoing, and no one suffered any financial harm. She rejects the SEC's absurd demand for $2 billion in fines and penalties. We respect the $125 million fine the court has imposed for certain historic sales to sophisticated third parties. I gave a congratulations to them with the classic picture. And then Fred Rispoli made an interesting comment here. This is in response to what Brad Garlinghouse had said. He said, "We respect the $125 million fine the court has imposed for certain historic sales to sophisticated third parties." Translation: what happened in the past was ruled by the court to be illegal. We are immensely confident our current business operation is not impacted by the injunction. Jeremy Hogan weighs in. It's over. The SEC versus Ripple case has been quite a journey. Thanks for sharing it with me. $125 million penalty and generic injunction order. This is a big win for Ripple, no doubt about it. Have a wonderful day. Then he weighs in again. I see lots of questions about what the injunction means for ODL sales. I don't see it changing the status quo at all for the following reasons. As Ripple has stated, the majority of its XRP and ODL sales are outside the U.S. jurisdiction and not subject to the ruling. Those have and can continue. 2, Ripple can sell XRP to institutions as long as it sells it under an exemption to registration. There are like 5 major exemptions, and it's much easier to fit into an exemption when selling TP a business. I can think of 2 viable options off the top of my head. 3, judge didn't give the SEC the ODL language it wanted. Therefore, if the SEC feels Ripple has violated the order, it would have to move for contempt to present evidence of the violation. This would allow Ripple to then raise its argument that there can be no expectation of profits when the XRP is only held for a second, which is a winning argument to me. For Ripple's legal team has had the summary judgment ruling for over a year now, and I can guarantee they have changed how they sell XRP in order to comply. Okay, now Chris Larson then weighed in. The SEC's unhinged campaign against us is finally over. Let's all hope this ends this administration's war on crypto. I know Chris Larson is hoping that his liberal friends will be pro-crypto all of a sudden, but I'm sorry, but it's just not happening. You're not going to get them to change their stripes. Trump is your pro-crypto candidate. I know a lot of them don't like to hear that, but that's just the way it is. XRP Crypto Wolf asked David Schwartz, how come you haven't said anything about the XRP case finally ending? There are a lot of things I want to say, and on most things, I just say them. But during the next 60 days, both sides will have some important decisions to make, and I'd hate for something I tweeted to affect that. And he's actually got a graphic of the lawyers, I guess, at Ripple in a conference call, and they're holding up, showing a tweet from David Schwartz. Okay, let's see all right, finally, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse will be taking the stage alongside CFTC Commissioner Caroline D. Pham at Bloomberg House on Tuesday at 4:20 in Davos for Crypto at a Crossroads, future-proofing digital assets. You can watch it live. Now, in DAIXRP.com, I'm going to read you a letter from Brad Garlinghouse, okay? And you're going to find out the answer to whether Ripple's going to appeal, I think, for 100%. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family if you want to know the answer to whether Ripple is going to appeal. I think this is the answer right here. Here we go.